I just thought I'd do a quick video about Smartthings virtual switches because in this channel's first video, which if you haven't seen, I'll put a link up here, I mentioned virtual switches a lot, and it kind of hit me after I made that video. Maybe people don't know exactly what that is. So what virtual switches are is they're kind of just like a button in the cloud, right? And so you're trying to get Smartthings to press this button and then Alexa to recognize, hey, this button's pressed, do this. But again, this is necessary because Smartthings just can't recognize most of the devices that Alexa can, right? Most smart home devices, especially the lower cost ones, only work with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. So you kind of need these virtual switches to bridge that gap. Again, you don't need any hardware or anything like that to use this, to use Smartthings in general. And we use Smartthings because it can just do so much more advanced automations than Google Home and Amazon Alexa natively can. So you're going to just Google Smartthings IDE, and this has to be done on a desktop, by the way. You're going to Google Smartthings IDE, and it's going to take you to this website. Log in if you have an existing Samsung account. If you don't, just go ahead and create one. And if you're creating a new account, create a new location and just call it like home or something like that. And then once you're here, sometimes there's this little like weird glitch where like it won't show your devices. So you just got to go to locations and then home, and then it'll show up your devices. And also there's sometimes this weird little glitch where a new device button won't be here. Just click on an existing device, and then in that little corner right there, you will see that a new device. Okay. And just a super simple example, we're going to want Smartthings to be able to turn on our bedroom light. And again, this is a Sync by GE bulb, which does not work natively with Smartthings. And we need a Sync by GE bulb because we have a remote dimmer switch that's battery operated. And that only works with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. It does not work with Smartthings, and there is no alternative that works with Smartthings. So first instinct is going to be to create a button, right? Because you're just doing one event. You want that button to be repeatedly pressed, turn on the light. Okay, so we create bedroom light on smart button. The problem here though is you go to Alexa and you try to create a routine that when this button's pressed to turn on the lights, and it gives you this weird message on the Amazon Alexa app. And honestly, I don't know why this is the case. It has been for like as long as I've been doing smart home stuff. Honestly though, I never even researched into why this was or anything like that, because the workaround to this is so simple. Okay, so I've noticed that the best devices that work with Alexa, best simulated devices I should say, that work with Alexa are locks. Okay, and then the best ones that work with Google are simulated dimmable bulbs. Super simple, we're just going to change this simulated button to a simulated lock. Okay, and then we go back to Alexa, and you can see that we can create a routine based on this. Now, quick note here, Alexa can only lock devices. It cannot unlock devices, but Smartthings can. So what we're going to do to make this routine is we're going to, when we want Smartthings to be able to turn on the bedroom light, we're going to have it unlock this simulated lock. And then on the Alexa side, it's going to, hey, when this lock is unlocked, turn on the bedroom light, and then it's going to re-lock that simulated lock. Okay. And locking that simulated lock is 100% necessary because that is how you get that routine ready to go again, right? If you tell it to just unlock and then run the routine, then next time that those circumstances happen and it tries to unlock again, it'll just say that the lock's already unlocked, and the lights won't turn on. Now, you might be thinking, locks are binary, they're locked or unlocked, and lights are binary, they're either on or off, so why don't you just have it, hey, if the lock is unlocked, turn on the lights, if the light's locked, turn off the lights. And in theory, that kind of makes sense, but if you do that, you're going to be in a world of hurt, because, okay, so say this happens, right? Say the routine runs and the light turns on, but then you tell Alexa or Google Home to turn off the light. Then again, the lock isn't locked and the button's not ready to go again. In this instance, if we want Samsung Smartthings to be able to turn off the light, we would just create a separate button that turn off bedroom light smart button or whatever. It's very similar to the turn on button, And again, even if you're in the Google Home ecosystem, I would strongly recommend having Amazon handle the output, the actual execution of turning on lights and stuff like that. But if you need to have Google, run an automation, then you could do the same thing with a simulated dimmable bulb. And if the simulated bulb is turned on, turn on these lights or whatever. But the problem with that is that Google, after a routine is run triggered by a device, it can't turn off that bulb. So you can't say, hey, if the simulated bulb is on, turn on these lights and then turn off that simulated bulb. Like, Google just at this point doesn't support that. For that reason, even if you're in the Google Home ecosystem like I am, I would still have Alexa be the output and be the service that turns on and off devices. If there is a device that you absolutely need Google to control, or can only be controlled by Google, it is possible to get that done. What you're going to do is just create a simulated bulb, and you're going to say, hey, when the simulated bulb turns on, turn on the Chromecast with Google TV or whatever, okay? And then after that's done, you're going to need to go back into Smartthings and just create a separate routine that says, hey, when this dimmable bulb is turned on for 10 seconds or something like that, go ahead and turn it off. And that way the button is there and ready to go again. But again, it's an extra step versus just having Amazon run it. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's just some quick thoughts. I hope it's helpful. If you have any questions, please comment those down below. I got videos about actual automations coming out soon. I just wanted to give you that background and that reference so that as I show you this programming and how to make it work, you'll understand how to make it work in your home as well. So anyways, please, again, any questions, please comment those down below. Any ideas for automations, I would love to hear those. If you're struggling with how to do something in your house, I would love to think through that with you. Put that down in the comment below. And thanks for watching. Again, please like and subscribe. I am a brand new channel, and I really could use the help. So we'll see you in the next one.